Some dates carry sorrow like shadows. July 13th is one such date. Today, on Today They Left, we honor 6 unforgettable names, giants of television, film, politics, food, and science. From the warm energy of Richard Simmons to the brilliance of Grant Imahara, from the strength of Zindzi Mandela to the haunting legacy of Shannen Doherty, these are lives that shaped their worlds and touched ours. Let's remember their stories one by one. If these voices meant something to you, subscribe to Today They Left. Every day, we preserve the memory of those who left too soon. Number 1, Shannen Doherty, 1969-2024. Shannen Doherty was more than just a teenage icon. She was a warrior. She first captured hearts in Beverly Hills, Nanutu Town, portraying the complex Brenda Walsh. Later, she lit up screens again in Charmed, bringing fierce strength to her role as Prue Halliwell. Behind the fame was a woman battling for her life, publicly and bravely. Her long fight with cancer revealed a courage more powerful than any role. She became a symbol of honesty, vulnerability, and resilience. On July 13th, 2024, at age 53, Shannen left us, but the roles she played and the strength she showed will never fade. To Richard Simmons, 1948-2024. For decades, Richard Simmons was a beacon of joy, energy, and acceptance. With his curly hair, dazzling shorts, and infectious spirit, he redefined fitness, not with pressure, but with love. His Sweatin' to the Oldies tapes weren't just workouts, they were therapy sessions. He helped millions love themselves and move joyfully, no matter their size. Yet behind the sparkle was a deeply sensitive soul. Richard gradually disappeared from the spotlight, sparking concern and speculation. On July 13th, 2024, the world lost its glitter king. He was 76, but to every soul he inspired, Richard still dances in memory. 3. Grant Imahara, 1970-2020. Grant Imahara, roboticist, engineer, TV host, and dreamer. Best known from MythBusters, Grant made science thrilling. Whether building battle-ready bots or testing wild experiments, his passion was contagious. Off-camera, he worked on Star Wars, The Matrix, and countless tech innovations. He was more than brains. He was kindness, inclusion, and fun. On July 13th, 2020, Grant died suddenly from a brain aneurysm at just 49. It felt like a light went out, but his legacy lives in every child who picked up a screwdriver, every girl who believed she could build a robot. 4. Zindzi Mandela, 1960-2020. Zindzi Mandela was born into struggle, but grew into strength. The daughter of Nelson and Winnie Mandela, she carried the bloodline of revolution. But Zindzi carved her own path, as a poet, a diplomat, and a voice for justice. She stood firm during apartheid's darkest days, reading her father's messages from prison. Later, she served as South Africa's ambassador to Denmark. On July 13th, 2020, she passed away at age 59, leaving behind a legacy of compassion and courage. Zindzi wasn't just Mandela's daughter. She was a leader in her own right. 5. Naomi Pomeroy, 1974-2024. Chef Naomi Pomeroy changed how we saw food and women in kitchens. Her Portland restaurant Beast became legendary for its bold flavors and feminist foundation. Naomi didn't just serve meals, she told stories with every dish. She won James Beard Awards, championed sustainable food, and mentored the next generation of women chefs. In a tragic accident, Naomi drowned while traveling overseas. She died on July 13, 2024, at just 49. Her plates are empty now, but her recipes, her vision, and her voice still nourish the culinary world. And 6. James B. Sikking, 1934-2024. James B. Sikking may not have been a household name, but his face, his voice, and his talent were unforgettable. Known for his Emmy-nominated role as Lieutenant Howard Hunter in Hill Street Blues, Sikking was a master of presence. He brought quiet authority and subtle depth to every role, whether in Doogie Howser or Star Trek III. Off-screen, he was a private man, devoted to family, respected by peers. He passed away on July 13, 2024, at age 90, after a long battle with dementia. In a world full of noise, Sikking reminded us how powerful subtlety could be. From teen drama to test pilots, comedy to courage, these 6 lives show us that legacy isn't about how long we live, but how deeply we impact others. If you felt something during this tribute, please like, comment, and subscribe to Today They Left. Because every day, somewhere, someone leaves. But here, we make sure they're never forgotten.